Hi Sagittarius, this is your April 2014 horoscope on this wonderful spring day from London, from Astrolada, from Astrolada.com, and you can subscribe to my channel if you still haven't. And this is what is coming for you in April. For everyone who have their ascendant, sun or moon in Sagittarius, always check your ascendant sign. Is the astrologically very important sign, the more important even than the sun. And the moon sign is very important because you feel, the moon sign is how you feel about things, and often is the sign that most people will most strongly identify with because we're feeling beings, you know, and this is, and especially women will strongly identify with their moon sign, or people born during the night, they would see the things of the moon sign happening and making them feel fulfilled or not. But anyway, the ascendant sign, the sun or the moon in Sagittarius, this is what April is bringing you. Well, it's eclipse season, and eclipse season always creates big changes whatever it's happening. It does not directly affect Sagittarius, like it's not going to turn your life around unless you have your ascendant in Aries or your moon in Libra, in one of the cardinal signs, you know, then your life can be really turned upside down. But there will be some areas of your life that will undergo changes. And first of all, let's speak about the lunar eclipse that's happening, which is on the 15th of April. You'd feel the change maybe a week before, a week after. You might feel more apprehensive around the middle of April. Whenever there is a lunar eclipse, a person is a bit more, what's the word? A bit more tense, a little bit more restless, emotionally more vulnerable and tender. It's like a triple full moon or something like that. People might tend to get a little bit more lunatic as they say, you know. But where is it happening? This eclipse is triggering your 5th and 11th houses, Sagittarius. And these are the houses of emotional, of security, of how, first of all, 5th house is the house of self-confidence and how secure you still feel within yourself. So there might be something that undermines your sense of security around the middle of April. It might happen even 2 weeks before that. The whole month of April is such a red zone for this. So it might be some change that happens which undermines your self-confidence. And 5th house is the house of romance. And the thing that usually can undermine our self-confidence the most, if we're spurned in love, it doesn't mean someone breaking up with you necessarily, but it's usually, you know, somehow you might feel that a lover or a loved one is not respecting you in the way you'd like to be respected. Or you might feel, you might have a change of heart, because the 5th house rules the heart, the feelings of being in love, the feelings of being excited about someone or something. And it might be a creative project or someone that you really love, like a lover or a child. So there might be some change happening into the life of a lover, into the life of a child, and or attitude of you towards them, or attitude or change of attitude of them towards you, or even some crisis situation that happens between you and a lover, or you and a child. And it's not necessarily your partner or marriage partner, it's more like someone that you're on a really lover term relationship with, someone that you're still flirting with, someone that you're like you know, feeling butterflies about, you know, this kind of a someone who is like a bait. So this is where there might be some crisis situation happening around you, Sagittarius. There might be even a breakup with such a person, but that's in more extreme cases. And also in the 11th house. 11th house is how you feel validated through the love of your peer group. 5th house is the love of your lover and the love of your children or your creative projects. So there can be a change in your attitude towards creative projects, or some big change, or some big important event happening in regards to some creative project that you'll be working on. Maybe it reaches a culmination, or there might be some big changes that you have to incorporate into this creative project or something similar like that. And the 11th house, the eclipse will affect also your 11th house, which rules friendships and peer groups and your social group. So there can be like a change happening there. Maybe a friend goes to live away. Maybe a relationship, a friendship relationship undergoes some kind of a crisis or some difficult period into the life of a close friend, or not close friend, but or maybe you might decide to fully change your peer group, because the eclipse is full moon eclipse, which means that something has grown enough and it has given its fruit. So it's time to, you know, it's reached its culmination. So maybe you feel, I no longer feel that this social group or this set of friends or this social organization that I'm a member of, it's no longer productive for me. So you might go and change something in regards to that, or maybe something will change in the circumstances of this group and this environment that makes you change as well. And let's see, and 11th houses rules things like bonuses and gains in business and earnings. So there might be some changes that you have to do in regards to this, or something unexpected that happens in your life in regards to money that you receive from your work. So it can be bonus, it can be, if you have your own business, it's the earnings of the business. So they can be like a big focus in regards to those. And you might be worried as well. You might be worried quite a bit about that, because eclipses create some worry. And particularly worry about financial security, and you might be asked to solve this month's financial security problems, because there is a Grand Cross in your houses of finances, in the 2nd, 8th, 11th, 5th house. These are all financial, emotional security houses. So the matters of financial and emotional security will be quite prominent into your mind. There might be some tension, and you having to do some changes or reorganize your budget. Reassess how you spend, how you arrange your budgets, whether it's in your business or in your personal life. You might be asked to do this through certain developments in your life. And the other solar eclipse that is happening at the end of the month, on the 28th of April, 29th of April, it's happening in your 6th house. And it's a solar eclipse. So solar eclipses are usually more powerful. And the 6th house is the house of health and your daily routines. So it's an indication, especially if your ascendant is in Sagittarius, to a lesser degree Sun or Moon in Sagittarius, it's an indication that within the next 6-7 months, you will be asked to make a big change, and it's time for you to make a big change in regards to your health routines. It might be your health that right now is affected, and it's a sign for you that you have to do something about it. It's going to be like a bell for you, a ringing of a bell, that you need to change your food, maybe stop eating meat, or maybe stop overeating, maybe stop eating after 6 o'clock, maybe start working out. Something you have to adjust. And if any illness appears now, which is possible with an eclipse in the 6th house, I have seen this happen. This illness is something that you can change. It's something that you can have influence on. It's not something hereditary. It's not something that is like a accident. It's something that you caused yourself through your way of life. And you can right now, if any kind of illness appears, so even without illness, you might get a lot more focus and feeling like I have to do something about my health, I have to start working on it, I have to improve something of my lifestyle. Or it might be to do with your working routines, because 6th house rules also work. So there might be a new beginning in regards to work. It's not necessarily like a new career, a new direction in your career, but it might mean like that from now till the next 6 months, you might receive a new set of responsibilities that you have to incorporate into your daily routine, into your daily work routine. A new, maybe you add more duties, more responsibilities, or you change, or you restructure your routine at work, and you restructure the work that you're doing, and you change exactly the work that you're doing, and and this is what this eclipse indicate for you: change of routines, daily routines, or health routines, or work routines. So this is where the big changes are happening. And at the same time, Venus is in your 4th house for the month of April. So Venus shows where you can receive some support, where you can receive some pleasure and ease and happiness. And 4th house is your family. So whenever you feel it's too much and you feel overwhelmed and you need to take a break, you go to your family, go at home, read a book, stay into your castle, your fortress, do something about home, beautify something, buy a new furniture for your home. Some of you might feel like decorating the home, like spending more time in the garden, like cooking for loved ones, like maybe painting the house, or just doing something around the house which will feel soothing for you, or just even resting around the house or spending time with your family. It will be a source of pleasure and joy and relaxation for you. Thank you very much, Sagittarius. And interesting month ahead. Changes a lot. Focus on children, on creative projects, on friendships, peer groups, and big changes there happening. Thank you.